Hello everybody, it's Olivia from Dice Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Taurus. And I did go ahead and lay out the cards. I've also pulled, well, usually it's 4, but we got 5 because 2 fell out. And let's go ahead and get started with the layout here. The first card out is the 3 of Pentacles, which is telling me that there's some kind of work situation where you may have met somebody. You're showing up as the King of Cups up here. And it tells me that there was an ending before it could really even get started. And it was more of a, I want to say more like a mental ending that you took upon yourself to do. But I think you fell for somebody that was in this work environment. And you may have even verbally made some kind of offer of love to them. But with that being said, the Destiny card in reverse is like blocking that, saying, no, this is not supposed to be. This is not destiny. So it's okay that you attempted, because at least now you know for sure that it wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. You might have scared off whoever it was that was working with you, because with the Chariot card, this is like a really fast-moving energy where somebody just is wanting to head out. They already know what their goals are, and this is getting back on a karmic path. They already know where they need to go. So it was kind of like one of those things where you might have thought somebody that around you was really, the one, but it's not. It was not. But don't fret, because we do have the 4 of Cups up here, and this is telling me there's some kind of delusion that you have. It's a delusion about love in general. It's not just one person. It's about a delusion of love in general. And it's almost like you're getting to the point where, why even bother? Because with the 5 of Cups here, this is telling me that you always end up, if you end up in a relationship that's not divinely guided, you take it anyway, and then you end up in this 5 of Cups energy where you feel regret and remorse, and you want to just kind of forget about it, leave it behind you and just go forward. And the funny thing is, with the High Priestess here, I know that Tauruses are very intuitive. They just have that sense of knowing, and I do believe that in your own heart of hearts, you already know that you may be at the time of your life, or maybe there's something going on in your life right now where you don't have time for a connection, a romantic connection. I don't feel like you have time, because I feel like with the divine stopping this, I feel like it was for your better good. Because when the divine steps in and puts a halt to something, I take it as, okay, there's something either better coming around the corner, or maybe there's another project or something that you've got going that is going to need all of your attention. We won't know until we clarify. So let's go ahead. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, I almost always forget this. It is true. Temperance. Temperance is a Sagittarius card. And what it's telling us here is that there's a need for some kind of balancing, because there were 2 energies that weren't meant to be together. The elements might not have been right. We might have had a fire and a water sign, and those 2 don't blend. It really doesn't. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, okay. For the first card that I am doing, it's from the Dream Decoder deck. This is like dreams that you have and why you have them. And in this particular card, it looks like water, which I do believe this King of Cups would be representing the water element, and I believe that is you. It says, water is a symbol of your emotional state with associations of change and flow. If you're going through a tough time emotionally, a water dream may suggest you'll pass into a new phase, which is what I feel like you're going to be doing. You're passing into a new phase, especially with Temperance here. Whatever form of, okay, I'm not going to go into that. Even if your dream of a storm, since all weather is temporary, it's refreshing and healing. Swimming reflects a positive attitude if you're moving through the water happily, but if you're struggling or going against the current or getting submerged, your emotions may be overwhelming you. So it's just telling you, we all know what those emotions are. We're either up and down or all over the place, but when it comes to a love connection where it felt like you maybe weren't meant to be in it, I think that might have hit you a little bit harder because of the two energies here, the 4 and 5 of Cups. Let's see the next card. Oh my God, did I just say something about a storm? I guess I didn't. Storm warning. This is from the energy deck, and the storm warning is talking about if you are going through rough times, which it said that here too, didn't it? If you're going through a rough time emotionally, a water dream may suggest you'll pass into a new phase. This particular card here does talk about whatever it is that you've been going through. You've been through some really tough times, and it could be getting worse. So just hold on to that thought and don't dwell on it, but just know it in the background that there could be something else coming up here. So just be aware is what I can tell you with that one. And then the next card is, oh, the Oracle. Wait for important information. Now the Oracle here is somebody that could be a medium, somebody that's a psychic that is able to see in the future for others. It could also be somebody that's a tarot deck reader. It could be anything like that where there's ability to get some kind of, to kind of snag some kind of energy, the energy that's going to be coming in your favor or not. But it's definitely going to be some energy that you're going to need to wait for. Don't move yet. And it could have something to do with the storm that's coming back. Maybe there's somebody coming back that has caused a storm in your life in the past. And now we did get 2 cards. I'm going to pull this first one. These are kind of a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Now, that could be somebody coming back. We'll see. We'll see. And the other card that fell out just connected with it was this particular one. And it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Somebody is coming back. This is the storm that's coming back after this one is saying that it's, soon going to leave you, but be patient. Wow, that's a story all in itself here. Interesting. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we get for clarifying, because I do like to clarify each of the cards for you guys. But to me, it seems like somebody fell for somebody that they were working with. It could be at a job. It could be any kind of work. But whatever that job was, it's done now. And this person, or whoever, is heading out. They're done. They're looking for a new beginning somewhere else. So let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles. What is this energy about? String. This could be dealing with a Leo. There could be a Leo in your life. The Strength card talks about having not only strength, but the courage and to have the ability to show it with grace. In other words, let's say you fell for somebody and they weren't interested. They do it they let you know in a graceful kind of way, instead of it being harsh and cold. That kind of energy. So let's clarify that King of Cups. The King of Cups is the Emperor energy. I guess the Emperor can have a lot of love for others, right? That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead. The Emperor here, this is just telling us that this is really an Emperor that you're dealing with, which is the Aries sign. And then the King of Cups is just the emotions that they're holding possibly for you. Maybe you're not even aware of it. Or it could be you being the emperor, taking charge of your life and making sure that you don't just fall for others so easily, maybe. Could be that. Let's get one more for that because I question it. Oh, there's judgment. Either they made a judgment call or somebody made a judgment call on them. I almost feel like it's a judgment call, not against you, but a judgment call that tells us that there's something here that you need to take care of, something that's not, there hasn't been enough closure in a situation. I don't know if it's this stuff here or it's something from the past. It's probably this. If there's no closure, then it kind of just dangles, and the energy of that just will linger, and it really sticks to you. So if there's something that you feel like you need to say to this person, you should say it, but do it with grace and strength and courage. Don't do it, in a negative way. Put it that way. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of love in this reading. So I think you did make a love offer to somebody, and I think it wasn't acknowledged. It wasn't accepted. Or maybe it wasn't acknowledged. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. So that tells me that there was for sure some hurt from you. Hurt. You were hurt by something that was rejected. With the Judgment card here, it's like saying, it's like asking somebody to wake up and really pay attention. Is this really what you want to do? Do you really want to ignore this person and let them go on their own? And obviously it looks like yes. But then let's look at the Ten of Swords in reverse. Is a completion. Something that was very hurtful and harsh. The Queen of, you may have been this, if this is your energy, this is somebody you may have been dealing with, a Queen of Wands. This could be the person that was hurt. Because it's over with this particular person. You're done with it. It's kapoosh. Over. No going back. And then the Knight of Cups. Look at this. There is a lot of love here yet. Whatever happened in this first case up here where it looked like you were possibly rejected or just weren't interested at the time, it looks like it might be coming around again. And again, that talks about this storm. It could be coming back around again. Two of Cups, we know that's a kindred spirit. And maybe it's going to, instead of it being a love connection, maybe it'll end up being something that's more like a kindred spirit between two people. It could be that. Let's just keep going here. The High Priestess, justice. This is just telling us that whatever was done was made with fairness in it. It wasn't, it might have been hurtful, but it was also very fair. Because I do believe with justice here and the judgment here, it's like whatever the judgment was on this, the whole situation was looked at. Maybe the two of you communicated, or maybe you cleared it out through the divine, but it is now, it's considered fair. It's over. It's done. The time is up. Wow. Justice is Libra. So let's look at the Cancer, the Chariot. This looks like somebody could be having a change of mind, or it could be that all of the love offer. Look at the love offers here. It's almost as if somebody here is running from it, because remember, the Chariot is headed to the Sun, and the Sun is all about new beginnings, new blessings, new starts. It talks about growth, talks about victory, healing. I think somebody just wants out, period. It could be, this could be your energy, Taurus, and this could have been the person that you maybe were dealing with. But either way, it wasn't destined for the two of you to be together. And let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody might have tried to rush in real quick and cut it out before it got started, but they let it linger. And when you don't close it out on either person's side, this is what happens. It gets stopped by the divine. Somebody should have taken action and ended it from the very beginning when it started looking like it was going to be more than just a work partner. Because I think that's all it was meant to be, was a partner that you work with. Let's clarify the Sun. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, to me, the lesson, if I were part of this, the lesson that would be learned here is that you may think that you're attracted to somebody because they seem to be attracted to you, or vice versa. And it's like sometimes we jump too fast and make an awkward proposal or offer of love to somebody, and it wasn't the right time. It could just be that it wasn't the right time, because Temperance is talking about it's time now, but this is like saying it just wasn't the right time. With the Destiny in reverse, with Destiny even being here, tells me that there's a slight possibility that this could reunite. But at this point, I'm just telling you that it's not going to happen just yet. But remember, Temperance over here is telling us that there is a time out, a period of waiting, so that things can get reshuffled and rebalanced. So there's a possibility that the divine is working on this in the background, but we have to just wait and see how it plays out. Maybe in your next reading we'll know more information. The Sun. The Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck too. And it could be that the two of you decide just to, like I said earlier, just to become kindred spirits with one another and just be bonded in that sense, and not get so deeply involved in the love part of it. Because it doesn't look like either one of you are really interested in the love, with the Four of Cups here and the Four of Cups here. I don't think you guys were meant to be. And I always go back to, where's that one? Where did I see that? Justice. No. Oh, here. Yeah, Sagittarius, the Temperance. I think it was the wrong, it could have just been the wrong energy that you two were showing with each other. And it conflicted. Look, there's Judgment underneath this again. So it's definitely, there was something that needed to be corrected. Both people needed to probably be woken up and say, look. And look underneath there, the Ten of Cups. The second happiest card in the deck. Lots of love. So anyway, let's clarify the Sun. It was too challenging for both of you. And I still believe that when it's a challenge like that, when it's like that opposition, even if it's just, teasing one another, but that kind of energy can rub off and make things seem rough. Especially if it wasn't quite right and you two were trying to make it work and it just didn't feel right, it's because Temperance wasn't here to get this balance. So that's why you have this challenge. Five of Cups talks about a challenge. And then on the, let's clarify Temperance. What does she have to say? Show us Temperance. Too many. Be patient. It's about to be re-established. Just be patient is basically the same thing here. Just be patient. And oh my God, look at this, you guys. I'm not making this up. Didn't we just pull that underneath the Temperance card? Look at that. Ten of Cups. Happy family reunion or some kind of love, marriage possibly. Wow. That is really cool. Okay. I don't think I have anything else. I'm trying to think. No, I don't. But I sure hope that this helps you guys, and be patient and things will work in your favor. I do believe it could be coming around again. All right. We'll see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.